Hello and welcome back to the vlog. It's been a while. Yep, it has been, but I have been start this over. Been active on Instagram, and if you don't follow me there, at Matt LaMarsh. So at Matt.LaMarsh. So you can follow along in daily stories and stuff if YouTube is just not enough for you. But today I am very excited to bring you our next project. Nothing has started yet. It will start in a couple days here, but I have time today. So I'm gonna walk you through what we're doing back here. So let's get right into the vlog. First and foremost, if you've been here for the porch and the garage and real estate and Porsches and all that stuff, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I've missed being on video. I haven't really done much on Instagram. I've shared some stuff, but like not. Would you keep it down? I'm trying to vlog. Haven't really been like active like face to video stuff, but in 2025 we're gonna bring that back. It's very clear to me that I need to be sharing more about life and business and all that type of stuff. So, but the project here will be one that we'll share on there as well, just bits and pieces kind of behind the scenes and what's going on and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, let's take a little walk here real quick. Because again, if you've been here for the garage and if you've been here for the porch, thank you. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Matt. I'm in Atlanta. Let me let the dog out. Hold on one second. Bro, are you good? Come on. Come on. That's Murphy. And he obviously didn't want me to be out here alone. Anyway, are you good now? You're good now. Yeah, okay. So, my name is Matt. I'm Atlanta real estate advisor here and in Atlanta, Georgia. And, this vlog is typically like what's going on in my daily life and the projects around our house, like the garage and the screened-in porch and stuff here. And then, of course, this new project. But we also share some real estate stuff, what's happening here in the Atlanta area. I have a huge referral network. So if you're here in Atlanta and you're moving away from Atlanta, or if you're somewhere else watching this and you're wanting to move to Atlanta, we can help with that. But yeah, I've been in the business since 2019. So 2025 will be 5 full years, going into my 6th year. 19, 21, 2, 3, 4. No, we've been in for 6 years now and starting year 7. That math doesn't sound right. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Yeah, this is the end of year 6. Crazy. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what we talk about and what we do. For those of you that don't know any of my history, I used to own a lawn care and landscaping business. That was like my second real entrepreneurial journey venture thing. And now in real estate. And yeah, so now you're up to speed. But this is December of 2024. So a lot of the reason that I document like my life and these projects and stuff is so that the next people that buy this house will have like a really good like diary, if you will, or a video series around like how we did this garage and all the things we did for it and how we built it and the engineering and the architecture and all that type of stuff. Same thing with this, and just trying to add value to our property here, not just for us but for the future residents, whoever ends up buying this house next, because this house is like really, and I haven't done like a full video of that. We'll do that at some point. But this house is built for entertaining, like walkout backyard here, screen-in porch now, like there's plenty of room for entertaining. We've had 50 people over here before, and you don't feel like you're on top of each other. So this house, one of the reasons I wanted to buy this house was because of this, so that we get entertained. We have a big family, and my wife's family and stuff comes over, and then we have birthday parties and events and all that type of stuff. But anyway, let me give you a little lay of the land back here for those of you that are new here. But if you haven't really been here, I don't think I've really done a great job of showing you the backyard and kind of giving you the lay of the land. So let's do that now. All right, so when we bought this house, this was not here and this was not here. There was a 2-car garage here. We blew out that wall, made a 3-car garage here. There's like a little storage over here, and I'll walk you through that in just a second if you're new. But the screened-in porch is the most recent addition here. We live out here. It's such a great addition to the space. Again, this is like right off our kitchen. right in there, and then like a little keeping room in here with a fireplace and stuff. So this just gets so much use. We are out here all the time. We got the little heater and stuff, but little couch and chairs, and then a little dinner table, and then a swing. Grill's not normally in here, but we're doing this project, and so I pulled it in here because we're not going to really be able to use it too much over the next couple of months, and it's too cold to grill anyway. But you see we got all the Christmas decorations out and a little bit of cleanup to do, and then a porch tree, which yeah. So but this is like one of the greatest things ever, sitting here watching golf or baseball or football or whatever, especially in the fall, is just absolutely amazing. That goes through to the garage, and then there's a wall right in here, which again, if you've been here, skip ahead, tap tap tap. There's a pantry and a mudroom and a half bath in there, and then an entryway to the exterior on the other side of this wall, on the other side of the building. That goes into our garage. Our house is very unique in that it's 2 levels, so you have like a basement level or a terrace level, and our front door goes into that, and then you got to come upstairs to get to this level. So again, we'll do that another day, but that goes through to the garage. So you have 1, 2, and then 3 bays here, 3-car garage. So when we bought this house, this wall was here, but it was cedar shake. There's just like a little concrete patio thing, and it kind of went out there, and it was all free form. And to me, if it's not a right angle, it's a wrong angle. So there was a door there that went into the garages. We had a 1-car garage here and a 1-car garage there, and then the wall ended there, so that old building wasn't there. But anyway, it was nice to have some movement here between the garage and this patio. People would come, drive up the driveway, park, and then come through that door and then be right here in the middle of the birthday party or whatever we were doing. So added 3-car garage there, and then closed in the pantry and mudroom and all that stuff here. And then last summer we did this, which again, just absolutely love. So got the speakers out here so we can play music out here. We can do the TV thing and watch football or golf or whatever we got going on. So that's kind of what it looked like before. This was done prior to our purchasing the property. The prior sellers told us that they had a choice to make, either do this patio or put a new roof on the house, and they chose to do the patio. So back in 2019, maybe 18, we did the roof because we had some hail damage and had to replace. You can't, let's see if I can go over here real quick. You can't, no, you can't see. There's 2 skylights behind there that come down over the kitchen and the keeping room, so it's nice to have a lot of natural light, and especially once we closed this all in, it got a little dark back there in that room, but the natural sunlight coming through the skylight's really helpful. So yeah, so they chose to do this patio. I hate this patio because it's, again, there's a lot of wasted space, let's say. So like you got this little patio here, down here, and then you take 2 steps up. So, to me, it's just like, I don't know, it feels so unfunctional to me. So what we are doing is, after much thought and consideration, putting a pool back here. We are going to put a pool in. And so I'll kind of give you, I got the drone out, we flew over everything, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys the lay of the land here real quick. You can see from the drone video that like we've got a good sized backyard. This is about a ½ acre. Most of our yard is in the front. There's about 6,500 square feet or so in the front. And so I really wanted to kind of finish this project off, finish this house off. This is literally the last thing that we'll do in the yard, at least. We got a couple projects on the inside that we want to do, but for the most part, redoing the backyard, doing a pool will be like the last thing that we really want to do with this house. And you'll get an idea here in just a moment just how big this lot is, because pool just fits perfectly. So we did go back and forth on this several times. A, because of the expense, B, because of the maintenance, and then C, because of the resale. It's like pools in Georgia, they don't really like increase the value of a house a ton. Obviously, if you really want a pool, you will buy a house with a pool. But if you don't, it kind of disqualifies you in a lot of ways. So fortunately for us, a lot of our neighbors do have pools. A lot of homes in this area have pools. So I feel like we're kind of like keeping up with the market, so to speak. I don't, if you spend $100,000 on a pool, I don't think you're going to get $100,000 necessarily more in value unless you have multiple people that want a pool. So I'm back here in the very back corner. So this fence we did a couple years ago goes right through the property line here, or right to the property line, I should say. And then we got this other fence that's also on our property line. So step one is to remove this fence. And then up there where Murphy is, he's standing on top of that patio now. So what we're gonna do is remove that fence. We're gonna drop this entire grade about 2 feet. So it's kind of hard to tell, but where the screened-in porch is and where our driveway is down to about here on this level. So we got a ton of dirt to remove out of here. I'll obviously get a time lapse of that when it happens here in the next couple days, but we're gonna have a little slope here so that the water will continue to run off and stuff. And here's what the rendering of the pool kind of looks like so that you can get a better idea of, you know, kind of where it's gonna be set on the property. But anyway, remove this fence, grade down, and then put the pool up in that general area, like right in the corner of this little screen-in porch in the garage. And then we'll have a little walkway here as well. We'll have a new fence that comes in once this has all been dropped. Gonna remove that thing, gonna remove that thing. I think we're gonna keep that there, or maybe put it on the side of the pool up here. But the general idea was that you could come out of the screened-in porch. There's gonna be like a little spa, little 8x8 spa in here, kind of in, love this solo stuff, by the way, kind of right in this area, an 8x8 spa. So we're gonna have like a little 6-foot walkway here, and then it's gonna come here, and then it's gonna go around the garage so that anytime we have people over or whatever, they can come right here, and then pool will be right here. So 8x8 spa there, 35 feet here, 17, 18 feet wide, and then a little sun shelf over there. And then I'm not really sure what we're gonna do over in that area yet, like up against the house there, and then right over here. I think we may do the trampoline. You can kind of see where the trampoline was there, but yeah, so like stacked stone around the spa there, and then pool. Not gonna do any like walkway or edge, like we're just gonna have the edge of the pool here and the edge of the pool there, but then all that will be redone. There'll be a walkway all the way around it. One of the things that we are gonna do, because we're missing, or we're gonna lose this, we're gonna demo this part out, is we're gonna have like a 20 by 20 patio, new patio here. And we chose to go with some stamped concrete, because like here to this like hose reel, over to like here, and then over to there, this will be a whole new patio. So we can put that down there, put the grill in here, maybe do like a little outdoor kitchen thing. But that way we get to maintain this space down there, and then we got the little walkway around it. So I think that'll be super, super useful. We may bump out a little bit more, kind of just depending on how much room we've got here and how much space, because we do want to put like some loungers and stuff around the pool as pictured in the rendering here. But yeah, that's the general idea. So when they come into grade here, they're gonna have to remove a couple stumps here. We had a couple trees taken down here, and then a big old one taken over there. I'll show you. Yeah, so this is a 28-inch, was a 28-inch at chest height diameter oak. So removing that, gonna get that stump crowned down and stuff. And then we're gonna remove this old swing set. I don't know if we're gonna put something like this back. We'll figure that part out, but we got some roots to grade up. And so this is, again, a little bit higher. This is like 1048 here elevation, and we're going down to like 1046, give or take. So about 2 feet of dirt across 4,000 square feet. It's gonna be a lot of dirt. But I think it'll be nice to have everything on the same level. Number one, you just walk straight out of there, you walk straight off of there, no steps, no trip hazards, anything like that. Pool's already dangerous enough. But dropping this down will make this whole yard feel much larger. So with the little walkway that comes around the pool, it'll come here and then there. The pool's basically gonna end like somewhere in here, and then all of this will be redone with emerald zoysia like we have in the front. We'll probably do some more planting. I think I'm gonna get 2 more of those emerald green arborvitaes. 1, 2, 3, put them right in there, and then move those 2 down there so it's nice and uniform and even and has great flow and a good look to it. Because right now it's just like 2, 3, 2, nothing, and then 6 of these things, or 4, 5, 6, 7 of those things. So if I get 2 more of those, pop them in there. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then we'll take those 2 Then put those down at the end. Yeah, that'll be nice. So anyway, and then we'll probably do some more planting, maybe like in this area, just to kind of soften things up here. We do have an 8-foot fence that's going to go in here. So by the time we remove 2 feet of soil and then we build up an 8-foot fence, it'll probably be about this same. That's like a 6-foot fence at the top. So it'll probably be about that same height. But one of the reasons we decided to do this was because we were able to get a pretty substantial discount because our neighbor over there is also doing a pool. So once this fence is out and once the grade is dropped, we'll have a pool company working here, doing all the electrical here for a day or two, and then they'll go next door and then they'll do theirs. And then they'll be over here doing plumbing, and then they can go over there and do their plumbing. And so the cost savings of being able to do ours while we're doing theirs is a huge benefit. The second one is that we don't have really good access on our driveway. And if you've been here for a while, you know we just redid our driveway completely. So we don't really want to tear it up and dirt and concrete trucks and all that potential of cracking and stuff. So they have a construction entrance here because they're building a house next door. So we're going to take this fence down, that fence down, and then they can come right in here and do all their grading first, and then it'll be easy access for pouring concrete and gunite and plumbing and rebar and all the things that are going to happen. It does mean that Murphy is going to lose his backyard for a couple of months, but we already walk him twice a day, so he should be fine. So yeah, that's basically it. The pool equipment's going to go somewhere in here, and then that way you just route it out and around to the pool. But we are so excited about this. This is really, really exciting. For a while, I was against it. I really just wanted to come back here and like re-sod things and maybe put some landscaping in and stuff, because we use this backyard a lot. Like my son's really into soccer, so you know, we want to have space for soccer, and obviously we can do some of that in the front as well. But for us to have a nice private backyard is you know, one of the reasons we bought this house in addition. And this whole wing just like really separates us from the neighbors over there, and then this 8-foot fence over here will really separate us from them. So so it'll be nice and private, and then we'll probably have to do like some trees in here, more landscaping, just because I want to try to block some of the house there, which is huge, and they've done a phenomenal job on it. But and we really like those neighbors as well, but we also would like to have some privacy. So and good fences make good neighbors. So obviously the cost savings is one thing, but one of my clients actually, who has a pool and just built a pool, I don't know, a year or two ago, was like, Matt, do you want your daughter up at the community pool where there are boys, or do you want her in your backyard? And I was like, put the pool in. But no, I think it'll be great. All the kids already come over here, like all of our friends and their kids and our kids' friends, there it is, also come over here and like hang out and sleepovers and soccer team and softball team and whatever else. So this will just be another huge benefit to this property. And so yeah, we're really excited about that. Hopefully you'll subscribe. Hopefully you'll follow along. This is going to take about 3 or 4 months, so this will be a long project. I don't know how many episodes this will be. Hopefully it won't be like the garage that took 15 episodes. Hopefully this will be more like a 5 to 10 episode thing. But we'll see. We'll run you through you know, the electrical and the plumbing and all that type of stuff. We are going to seal this off with some plastic, just because there is some furniture back here. There is a television back here. We want to try to protect this space as much as possible in terms of dust and dirt, and there's going to be a lot of it back here moving around. So we're trying to kind of mitigate some of the dust and debris and stuff that comes in or makes its way in here. It's already bad enough that it's outside, and pollen in the spring is terrible, and all this stuff got covered. So we've established that we got to clean this room out like twice a year, like pressure wash and sweep and shop vac and the whole thing. So yeah, so we're going to try to protect it a little bit to try to get to try to minimize that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy this type of content. Again, we'll be mixing in some other things as we kind of go along here, but that is the big announcement. That's what we're doing. That's what the next couple of months will look like here, and we could not be more excited about it. So hopefully you will follow along. Hopefully you do subscribe. And again, if this is your first time, great. Thanks so much for commenting down below and saying first video, and follow along. Go watch the garage, go watch the screen and porch, and go watch the other projects. And then if there's any real estate stuff I can help with or whatever, that's what we're here for. So appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.